term creativity, often we refer to an artistic context, despite the term being valid in several other contexts, such as sports, cooking, science. Maybe because the act of creating something new can be considered as art, or maybe because escaping from status quo, what is expected from someone, is more apparent in arts than in other fields of human activity. Sports, for instance, must obey rules. How can one be creative and at the same time play by the rules? Let's take football or soccer as an example. When the offside rule was created, an irregular position where the forward receives the ball behind the defenders from the other team, one team and their coach innovated by creating the offside trap, a coordinated movement of the defenders that aim intentionally to deter the continuity of the attack by the forward. In this example, the adoption of a rule made someone or a group of people to perceive an opportunity of changing the status quo. That will be the traditional defense method. And then creating a new way of defending, expanding game tactics. Another example, the electric lamp invention. Before the electric lamp, people used candles or oil lit or gas lamps for lighting. Obviously, the electric lamp was made possible after the discovery of the electric current. But the possibility of using electric current in lighting was not obvious at the time. The paradigm, the status quo, was lighting by burning a candle or the content of a traditional lamp. The creation of the electric lamp was innovative because it did not consist simply of candles improvement. It was a completely new way of lighting. The creative process, the idea of using electric current in lighting, was fundamental in the electric lamp creation. But creativity alone does not innovate. In the football example, if the defenders don't understand what is an offside trap and how to use it, if they don't train to execute it well, it will not work. That is, it will not reach the objective to which it was created. Similarly, to produce an electric lamp and put the idea into practice, several materials and combinations were tested till getting a product that was safe, not inflammable, long-lived, being reused several times, and economically viable, with a price considered competitive when compared to the existing lighting alternatives. We emphasize that a competitive price in this case does not necessarily mean a lower price. Many innovations right after launching are more expensive than the pre-existing alternatives. But if one takes into account the advantages of the innovation, the price may be not prohibitive to the potential customers, and so it will be competitive. We can conclude then that creativity is fundamental to innovation, but it's not enough. Putting an idea into practice, finding a use that brings some additional benefit to the target public, is a requirement for transforming a good idea or a dream in innovation. In our next video, we'll talk about innovation and technology. Until then,